You know, water features in the garden are a really great thing, and I'm here with Wayne from Little Baja. But Wayne, one of the things that I think we overlook a lot of times in preparing for fall and winter is our fountains and our water features. So you're going to go through some steps today about how we can take care of them and really ensure that our investment is there for years to come.
Right. One of the things people don't probably take into consideration that with the water feature, you should probably take the water out when it starts to freeze. And it's a very simple process. Just about anybody can do it. And some people leave them running through the winter. Some people have really good luck with that. Other people don't have such good luck with it. One of the big problems with leaving your fountain uncovered through the winter time is that just the normal wear and tear of the freeze thaw. Even if it doesn't freeze to the point to where it freezes it totally and breaks it, you still have the eating, the freeze thaw eating on the surface.
Still chips away at it.
The customers of ours who have, for the last 10 or more years since we've been selling fountains, have, who covered their fountains, they still look like new.
Yeah.
And most of the wear comes from the freezing, not generally from just the weathering, or the running.
So I'm assuming the first thing we would be doing is unplugging the electricity to it.
Right. Well, first thing we're going to do, of course, is unplug it, and then we're going to drain the water out of it, and then we're going to give it a mild cleaning real quick and dry it off as best we can, and then we're going to cover it with plastic.
Well, Wayne, there's no time like the present. Let's get started.
All right, let's go.
So now we used the shop vac, the wet dry vac, to get all of the water out, and you really, you really got all the loose algae and everything out.
Right.
Now you have me scrubbing with what kind of a cleaner did you use there?
I just have a natural simple green, orange clean, some kind of natural non-toxic cleaner that we use to help get rid of the algae that might be still in there.
And so once we've scrubbed it down, which we've done pretty good here, what's the next step?
Our next step will be to totally get it dry as much as we can with the sponges, and just continue to go over them and get them totally dry, get as much moisture out of them as possible. Okay. And after we get the water out too, we want to plug the pump back in just a little bit, just to get all the water out of the pump.
Okay.
And get in here, and any water that might have come out of the pump, get it all out of there.
Get that last little bit out.
Yeah. The pump itself is fine as long as it's not in the water.
Okay.
And then we're going to get it finished drying it out, and we're going to cover it with plastic.
And that's right here.
That's right there.
And this is just like 4 mil plastic?
This is a 4 mil painter's tarp that you buy at the box stores. And the reason we use clear as opposed to black or green or any other color is so that the sun will get into it and keep the algae from growing.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Wayne, so now it's covered, it's tied down, and it's really ready for whatever winter's going to throw at it now.
Right.
Now, I think there's one more step, though, about finishing this up.
Well, there's one more thing that we like to do just to make sure that it doesn't retain moisture through the winter time, because we didn't get it totally dry. There's still water in the concrete itself. So what we like to do on each level is to poke some holes using a magic Little Baja pin here, at least in 3 places. And so that the moisture that's in there will have a chance to evaporate, and those holes aren't big enough to, to attract any more moisture.
Yeah.
If you use a knife, then it'll keep splitting. So you use a pin,
and that keeps it from splitting out.
And then there's enough of the moisture can have a chance to escape it.
Well, the great thing is if you are extremely busy in the fall and families are coming in, it's the holidays, you guys offer this as a service where you come out in the fall, set it up, and then come back in the spring and make it ready for the summertime.
Many of our customers who have purchased fountains from us over the years have us come out every year and winterize it. And then in the springtime we come back and we unwrap it, we dispose of the plastic, we get it all cleaned out and put water in it and make sure all the tubing and the pump is functioning correctly, and make sure the pump is good and clean, and then get it working for them so they can enjoy it for another season.
Well, I think that's a supreme idea, and if you bought a fountain before, they can be very costly, so you want to protect that investment for years to come. For more information, we invite you to go to gardentime.tv, and we'll click you over to their website. Always fun, Wayne. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, William.